Hiya, DocWob here. We're just heading out to New York, in fact New Jersey, which is just across the river, to the Supercross, MetLife Stadium. We haven't been to a Supercross for quite a while, 3 years, 4 years coming up, just because we've had COVID and Brexit and all that drama with the exchange rates. It hasn't been worth going. But I need to go back. Got to go and see some sponsored teams we have with Ken Roczen and the Phoenix Honda guys and Jared Lesher on the two-stroke and the Hep Suzuki guys. Go and make sure they got what they need. They've asked for some extra stuff for outdoors, which we're going to deliver. Also, the Phoenix Honda guys have had a few sets of our titanium foot peg hangers. They want a bunch more, so we'll take them with us. And we've got 2 or 3 teams to discuss them using the product next year. On top of that, we've got VMXdN Foxhill meetings to take care of, just to make sure that we get some big names to bring to you guys for that race. So it's all going on. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so this is Mitch Payton, the owner of Pro Circuit.
Morning.
All right, I'm here with Wobbs. We're at MetLife Stadium, New Jersey. Talking vintage stuff. Wobbs built some pretty sick bikes in the past. The KX500s were awesome. CR500s are good. My favorite bike is the Rinaldi bike. Yeah, that thing was like
awesome.
I don't know where he found the shit to put it together, but
best not to ask.
Well, I don't want to know.
Probably, if you don't know, you can't say.
But that was beautiful, because I think that was cool. I'd like to see him do a Rinaldi 125 one of these days. We can do that.
You guys had a chance to talk about this year's bikes yet for Brownie?
Well, I know he wanted to do a Cowie, but I think it'd be easier just to do a young one with 4 parts, right?
Yeah, but we're already building the Cowie, so we're building the Cowie now. He's on build.
Well,
I know.
Cool.
We'll be alright, we'll be good.
Wait for the phone to ring. We're just looking for this bit.
I know, but it's bringing in on parts too. Like, I call him for parts now.
Yeah, work some magic and get this done.
I'm like, oh, he'll have it. But he's like, oh, I got it around.
He's the legend, he's the main man really, in fairness. This year, Jared Lesher's YZ250, there he is, speaking to my friend Craig and Greg. 2023 YZ250 done out to look like a 87, looks really nice. These guys put it in they put it on in the main event, which on a 2-stroke is a major thing. That's Jack on the left and Harvey both work for us. Just meeting the people, because these guys deal with these guys on the phone and email, but they don't know who they are, so putting names to faces really. And that's me with Jared. Really nice guy. So this is me going over to see Buddy Antonez. I've known Buddy 30 years. He's a really good friend, really good guy. Apparently one of the fastest guys you'll ever see ride a mini bike at 85. But I got real good friends with him when I worked with Denny Stevenson at Smith. And it's a fun night out, I'll tell you that much. So Buddy's the team manager for the Hep Suzuki Team, which is basically the Suzuki 250 squad. Buddy used to be a Arena Cross champion, used to be a really good nationals rider, possibly the fastest guy you've ever seen ride an RM85. The Hep Suzuki's, with all our bolts, all our fasteners, we even got them the Raptor Titanium pegs for them. Max Anstey's and Dean Wilson's bikes under the Firepower Honda tent. So as you can see, there's nobody in the paddock yet, only the teams. The pits weren't open to the public yet. It was credential access only. There's Buddy Antonez looking over the Hep Suzuki team that he's the manager for, with the MetLife Stadium in the background. It's a huge stadium. It's one of the biggest I've seen. This is me speaking to Pulp MX Steve Mathis about him coming over to the VMXdN Foxhill. He wants to come, he's just got to get clearance from the Nationals guys, because unfortunately our race clashes with the last National Ironman, so it could be sticky whether he's allowed to come or not, but he's working on it right now. Me hanging around Ken Roczen's bike waiting for his mechanic to come back, because I had a bunch of bolts for those guys. I had 6 sets of bolts to deliver for the Outdoor Nationals. And a close-up shot of Roczen's RMZ 450 with all our titanium, DocWob Titanium bolts. We work quite closely with the team, we develop a bunch of stuff with them, so they're good guys, and with my association with Suzuki we go a long way back. Star Racing Yamaha, Dylan Ferrandi's bike, and Eli Tomac's bike. We've got a long relationship with Star Racing Yamaha. This is the bolts we're delivering so they can build their outdoor bikes. So 6 sets, I just grab 2 at a time, and the guys delivered the rest. So we're just delivering these bolts to Ken Roczen for outdoor builds. So. Factory mechanics love a bit of titanium. It was just a hard time to find to take them over when they weren't too busy, because we didn't want to go around after the race. Just in the tent, you can see the pits are open now. There's quite a few people there, and you'll see in a few seconds when Ken comes back from practice, the crowd are going crazy. Everybody cheers for the underdog now. This is us handing over the foot peg brackets and pins to the Phoenix Honda team. It's pro circuit rig, just in showing the guys working on the bikes. All the crowd are there now. All the mechanics are just so young, it's crazy. It's cool, but I still know the main guys on the team. The mechanics are cool, they're all new, we don't know them, but I know the owner, so it's good enough. This is me just discussing with Ryan about his plans to come to VMXdN Foxhill. This is Jack filming the floor, quality film work again. This is me talking to Brian Deegan, who I know very, very well, Hayden Deegan's father. But unfortunately, the guy in the black sweatshirt was drunk, and he was pretending to be a security guard and acting like a prick, so he got in the way. This is us inside the Troy Lee GASGAS squad. These are our T-bars the mechanics are using, and we've got a really good relationship with this team, because Olly Stone, who is the crew chief, is a very good friend of mine. And so we're in behind, there's Justin Barsha signing autographs.
But anyway,
this is just a shot from home. Everything we need to do the races. This one's a little older than some of them, but it's not too bad. I mean, guys have their own spares. We've got swing arms and frames and stuff, and engines for guys down the bottom. Anything for any change start height devices. Like, we change the smallest thing to make the biggest difference, really, whether it's mental with the riders or it does actually make an improvement. We go crazy, we overanalyze everything. Just the basic stuff, graphics, and each rider has or each mechanic has their own locker. We got riders lockers, we got chain and sprockets, we got, this is one. We got some Redbull LE limited edition hard anodized stuff that's coming out Monday, and obviously Redbull's from the motherland, so we like to rep that here. So we got Hunter, suspension guy. He's obviously
doing, you okay?
Suspension guy, so we're always doing that. I used to be a mechanic, not anymore. Now I just have a laptop, so we got some data stuff that we do, and then some ECU stuff. It's always, my job's more what I say, like overseeing, making decisions, some technical stuff, some electrical stuff, some data stuff. So more pressure emotionally, and then the buck stops with me. If the bike's shit, then it's.
Has that been a big benefit, being a mechanic in the past? Has that been huge?
Being a mechanic on this team in the past. So I was Bosch's mechanic last year.
Okay.
So I learned the team, I learned the bike, I learned testing, I learned, I don't know, the parts, the sponsors, and things like that. So then to be promoted to crew chief after a year being a mechanic helped, because I know I mean, I don't know everything, but I know.
So it's to oversee the team,
exactly.
the riders, and get.
I know how the bike works. I know the people in the right departments in Austria and things like that. So that helped progress. So especially having a new platform this year, it helped get us.
So were you a rider once upon a time yourself?
Once upon a time, I wasn't very good. That's why I became a mechanic, like most mechanics, failed riders.
We walked up into the stadium and it looked like a pretty good view. The car park was packed across the pits. So this is before the rain and the lightning came in. And this is when it was raining. They cleared all the people back from the stands underneath the top rail. So you got to all move back away from the rain. It was raining pretty hard and everybody was hiding away from the lightning. It wasn't the AMA, it was the actual stadium. So if you see that, they're saying for your safety you need to move away from the centre of the field. So there's nobody in the middle, no riders on track, no marshals, nobody, because it was lightning storm. There was a lightning storm coming through. And this is the start of the main event. Unusually, a lot of standing water on the track because they simply didn't have time to clear the water. Normally they'll get water in the afternoon and drain the track, but they just didn't have time. You watch them come through the roofs and every time they land, they're just going through a huge puddle, which is fine if you're in the lead, but if you're second or third, it's going to suck. Oh yeah, so we're back from Supercross. It was a lot going on in 4 days. So we flew out on Friday, went to the race all day Saturday. Sunday I went to Charlotte, North Carolina to go see my old mate Leroy, help him pack his house up. And then we went to JGR, what used to be the motocross team, is runs NASCARs now. Had a look around there, that was pretty cool. So hopefully you saw those clips in my amateurish cameraman. But while we were there, we hooked up some of the teams we sponsored. Jared Lesher had some bits and pieces on the two-stroke Yam. The Hep Suzuki guys, Ken Roczen on the Hep team. And we also gave the order to the Phoenix Honda guys. These are our new titanium foot peg hangers, made for the Grand Prix guys, standing constructor, whatever. They wanted them as well. So we made extra. So it's bolts, pins, hangers for those guys. They had a few sets, but they wanted a few more. So that's what we were dropping off there. And then I'll show you the Ken Roczen bolt kit as well while we're at it. So while we were there, we delivered 6 sets of our titanium bolts to the Hep Suzuki guys. They're building outdoor bikes now, so they're for the outdoor builds. This is basically what we gave them, 6 of these. In there is what we sell to the public, full tie bolt kit, everything you need from M10 engine mount bolts, linkage bolts, all the case bolts, all the chassis bolts, all the shoulder stuff. There's a couple of things the teams don't like using. They don't particularly like titanium sprocket bolts, but some of the teams do, some don't. So we tailor these individually for the team because the teams never use stock wheels, stock triple clamps, all that stuff. So they're never a stock kit. But it's okay, we can build up whatever they need. And so far so good. We're getting on the podium a lot of times, we're winning most Grand Prix, so doing something right, I guess. So that's it for this week. A little behind the scenes action of what we get up to at Supercross. We're going to be going to a Grand Prix here in the next few weeks, so we'll get the same kind of thing at the Grand Prix series with the sponsored teams we got there. If you'd like to like and subscribe to the channel, always helps. We'll have a little merch giveaway if you do that. I'll have a dig through the drawer, see what we got here, see if we can find something cool. And then next issue, next month, 2 weeks, whatever, we will be showing you how we're getting on with the Zach Osborne YZ250 build for VMXdN. That's going to be trick. So like and subscribe, put a comment in the comments section if there's anything you'd like to see. So just give us some help, tell us what direction you want us to go in, and we'll go from there. Thank you.